everybody. Thanks for coming today. We are the Mystic Four. We're here to do personal readings. And so if you could just put your questions in all caps. And we decided not to do the, what's it called? The random.
The flying fickle finger of fate.
Okay, we decided not to do that. We're just going to go through and just try to just answer your questions. We're not going to have you being picked out of a.
Yeah.
What is that thing called, Gerald?
It's the StreamYard giveaway tool.
The giveaway tool. We're not going to use that today. We're just going to randomly take your questions but there is no questions yet. So
everybody, please make sure that you subscribe to all of the channels. They are linked below in the description. Verify that you are subscribed because YouTube has been unsubscribing people. So, and it's been a bit frustrating. So I will say that. How's that?
Perfect.
So, and Cleo the Seer, by the way, what do you have coming up on your channel? What are you doing these days?
What am I doing? Let's see. Well, we were doing kitchen table issues on Thursdays, but this month it looks like we're not going to be doing that. So unless something comes up that we just can't keep our mouth shut, so we have to have a show for it. But for right now, those for the next couple of Thursdays, that's not going to be happening. Friday, I've got the Cool Crone Oracle, and then Saturday, I've got the Real Psychics of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what I've got going. And then, it gets into next week, and then we'll have Polyterology the following Friday. And it's a little bit haphazard, I guess, because it's Christmas month and everybody's kind of busy. So I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot, but I'm still here, conscious and paying attention.
Congratulations. This is a wonderful thing. Val, Dragonfly Crystals, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Well, I started something new on Dragonfly Crystals, which is story time. And I'm telling this story of a lady who is doing her own kind of metaphysical journey and sharing that with others. And it's leading to episode 4 tonight. She just met someone, so it's got a little romantic part in there, but it's to help you calm your busy brain so you can go to sleep at night. So listening and then just nodding off, but you're hearing all these positive spiritual messages that are not just messages, but it's a template of how you could live your life, how you could design your life with initiations, activations, calibrations are in there, communications from guides and angels are in that content. So as you're sleeping, you're designing your life unknowingly. You can take parts of this to trigger you to have these things come up in your reality. So it is a very interesting thing that my guides came up with. It wasn't me. I sat there one day and I said, why am I typing this story? Why? So give it a try if you haven't listened to it. Episode 4 will be tonight. So hopefully you'll all enjoy it. And even if not that many people watch it, it is out there in the ethers for those who energetically will receive that kind of template of how they could live their lives, things that they might not even have thought of. Then I also have channeling that I'm doing like every other day on Next Level Channeling. And tonight I'm going to put another channeling on there, Next Level Channeling. So look for that. And I'll be on Real Psychics of YouTube along with Cleo on Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool
I will
Chrome.
also
Cool
be,
Chrome channel.
yeah, I'll also be on those shows. But like and subscribe to Tarot Stash because I've got 9 shows that I'm involved with the rest of the week. And then the end of the month, Val and Gerald are doing something. What are they doing, Val?
We're doing manifesting in the quantum field. This is something that we are going to do some new, we'll just say it, group activation and calling forth the highest manifestations that you could imagine in the new year in the highest timeline. So this is going to be a huge manifesting period of time that you'll want to join us. And what is it? It's only $39. It's so affordable. So please go to dragonflycrystals.store and sign up for that, because we have just gotten so many glowing things back from people. Yeah, it's a good class, but this time we're going to put some spectacular energy from our guides and angels and our higher self, drawing forth the highest timelines for what we want to bring forward. Join us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Allyson, how are you? And what you got coming up? Where are you going to be this week?
I will be doing Heather's channel, Indigo Jaguar, at 8:00 on Friday evening. I always do that. I am not actively doing anything right now. That continues because my personal life is flourishing. So
I love that. Flourishing, everybody.
So
Flourishing.
yeah, and yeah, so I'm just, but I will, like I keep threatening, I will, Christmas break, also known as winter break, I will do something either with my channel or launching my new channel, which I will probably post once and more often. It's more of a lifestyle channel that's to come. So,
ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Do you have a name?
I'm narrowing it down.
Okay, well,
It's
let us
very,
know.
I actually probably do know what it's going to be, but the way I am, who knows? I could change it before it actually. Yeah. I mean, I'm a chameleon. I always have been. So, yeah. So, yeah.
Ooh, we'll look out for that.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Cleo, we have 5 things starred.
Okay.
So if people would like a reading, put them questions all in caps. We will do as many readings as we can. And are we doing pairs, Cleo? Would you like to do pairs?
Yeah, I think we will. So we'd start off with you and Val, and then me and Allyson, and then me and you, and then Val and Allyson. Does that make sense? Just kind of rotate.
Yeah.
I get lost with that kind of thing, so I'll need reminders, but I'm fine with it as long as somebody can remind me.
We will remind you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
And I am able to watch the chat now. I've got my laptop right here. So
can you see the starred comments?
I don't know if I can because I'm watching this on YouTube. I should probably talk to you later. I'm watching. So future forward, I'm actually, never mind. I'll talk to you after about this.
Okay. We'll alert you what the question is.
Okay.
So that you can shuffle.
Yep.
All right. All right, Cleo. Who do you want us to have?
The first question is from Kimberly Canoes. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, and I'm terrible with names, and I apologize if I screwed that up, but that's just me.
Canoe.
So she says, hello, everyone. Where should my focus be this month? So Gerald and Val will get to answer that question.
Okay.
Do we know which one's going to be for us so I can get a head start getting ready?
Yes, the next one, Allyson, is
just the name is fine.
Can you see it on there?
Just who is it, and I'll find it.
Pegasus.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And basically the question is, how can I help my granddaughter who is very stressed right now, 16 years old, not getting along with her parents?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So Kimberly, so what should your focus be on this month? This is going, I'm just going to say it. You should be focusing on paying attention to the things that are not bringing you joy. And you should be removing those from the activities that you need to do, because I have the devil here, and the devil is about the things that are poisonous and the things that capture us and take us away from what we honestly and truly desire. Pay attention to that this month, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, Kimberly, and the Knight of Pentacles basically says slow and steady. Go slow, go steady, keep moving. So as you are identifying the things that you're not enjoying, the things that just aren't bringing you joy, that are more stressful than they're worth, move away from those, because the universe is setting you up for some great success. We have the star. And what's wonderful is when we look at it this way, this is how the first card showed up. This is how the second card showed up. So this card is facing in the past. This card is walking away from the devil. And you are moving toward the universe aligning you and supporting you. So pay attention to your energy and what you are feeling and what you are noticing. That's what I think you should be focusing on.
And I have to say, mine dovetails just exactly what Gerald said. Everything he said, it really is all here. That this is a time where you can clear all this ego stuff, all these old karmic things. Here's a karmic board clearing, energetic clearing. Rewrite your story. The ego story, the story you hear in your ego, that's not your truth. That's not even real. So live your truth. That's what they're saying to you. So everything that Gerald said, and know that these things that you're going through are cycles. They are here to stir things up within you to let go of. This is sacred fire, really burning away everything that you no longer desire in your life, picking your reality, choosing it, being the sovereign being you are and not letting the game run you. This being the holographic universe, you're going to have some courage to know that what you see in front of you isn't you. This is a mirror telling you, look within and release those things that you have held yourself captive by. This is about your whole self. And what Gerald spoke about, going into this beautiful energy of your whole self, your heart source, your heart of source, that energy within you is what you are being led to. And finally, knowing you are the pillar of light. It is you shining and radiating out, and you have some tie to the sisterhood of the Rose Cross. That is Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary, or Lady Nada and Ascended Master Mary, the divine feminine in the world, that balance. We all have the masculine and feminine within us. It's that beautiful heart-centered energy going out into the world. This is what's up for you. And you have to move through this stuff that's coming up. And like Gerald said, pay attention to everything. And congratulations. Good things are coming. Kimberly.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Kimberly.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the next question for Allyson and I is from Pegasus, and it says, how can I help my granddaughter who is very stressed right now, 16 years old, not getting along with parents, which is like a billion other 16-year-olds. So Allyson, did you want to go ahead with this, or?
Sure.
Okay.
So just looking at my cards and leaving my brain out of it. Although I do pretty much agree with what I got here. What my cards are saying is to, and you may be doing this anyhow, Pegasus, but what my cards are saying here is to look at all parties, everybody, rather than just seeing your granddaughter's role and what's going on, to be very objective, the justice card, right? And just seeing what's right and fair for everybody, looking at the whole situation. And again, maybe you're already doing this, but there is a sense of, and don't take this quite so literal, not that you would, the cards can be very, um, a sense of seeing her through a certain lens that might not be accurate any longer, which is perfectly normal. You know, we grow and we change and all of that. So rather than seeing her as your beloved granddaughter, which I'm sure you do, just look at her as a family member that's part of your family and somebody that you love, as well as, you know, her parents, whichever one of her parents or your child, and then, you know, the other parent, and just kind of look at the entire situation and, you know, obviously love her and all of that, but to give her sound advice. There is quarreling here. And if you handle it this way, that way nobody could get upset about you getting involved in any kind of way, the parents, that sort of thing. And I see the Six of Pentacles in the outcome, which is really nice, just reciprocity and everybody, you know, kind of approaching this as a family. And I get it. I'm not trying to make light of the fact that she's stressed, but that's how you can get out of this unscathed and also help her at the same time. And again, this is her journey, and I get it, loving her and wanting to jump in and kind of help things, but I don't know how much you're going to be able to do. Yeah, so that's what I have.
Great. Okay, Pegasus. I see that, you know, if you, the one way I think you could help her is to just listen to her. If she gets the sense that somebody is actually paying attention to what she's saying, and that, you know, you don't have to give any advice. You just need to listen. And she's not really looking for advice. She wants somebody to pay attention to her and this, and just, I suppose, just agree with her, which maybe you cannot do that. But I think that that's part of the problem of why she's not getting along with her parents. She doesn't feel like they, you know, that they value anything she's saying. And that, you know, I don't, you know, it could be a million things. She's 16 years old. She's emotional. She's, you know, everything is just so high. You know, it's just so emotional right now for her because she's so young. But you know, in order to relieve some of that anxiety, I think, and what I get is that just to let her know that you believe in her. And, you know, if she thinks she's got a problem with something that you think is just ridiculous, then just let her be ridiculous. Let her have her problem, because I think once she voices it to somebody and gets a feeling like, wow, grandma is paying attention to me, she knows what I'm talking about. She understands. That right there gets rid of some of the anxiety, makes her feel a little bit better. And you know, it is such a phase, but it's one of those things that if she's taking things just a little too far, I think it's really, she just wants somebody to listen to her and believe in her. And you know, that will help her to believe in herself, because I do get the feeling she doesn't have much. Her confidence is a little bit, she's growing up. Her confidence is a little bit rocky right now. And she's not believing so much in herself. But I think she over compensates by acting like she does know what she's talking about. But let her talk. Let her, you know, and encourage her to talk. Yes. And yeah, that's kind of what I think. That's what I get.
Yeah, great.
So so we have a new question, and this is for me and Gerald. Should we do it that way, or should we just keep it going, Gerald and Val, me and Allyson?
I can do anything. We just need to make sure everybody knows who's next.
Okay, well, let's do Gerald and Val then for this question, and we'll keep me and Allyson doing questions then. This is from Chris Cassidy. I just signed up for a mediumship class. Where will it lead me?
Mm. And the next one then is Jennifer G.R. Allyson. What does the rest of December look like for me?
Thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Chris Cassidy. Chris, are you still here? I mean, I'm going to give the message if regardless, because Chris is still here. Yeah, Chris. Okay, so you just signed up for a mediumship class. Where will it lead you? It's going to lead you in a beautiful, unexpected way. Hold on tight because it's going to move quickly for you. You're going to discover some things that you're going to discover some skills that you didn't realize that you could apply for mediumship. And I see Val smiling. But I also think, I have the star. The star always to me, Chris, is the universal blessing card. The universe is looking at you. You are a shining light. You are a star, going to give you opportunities. I have the Hanged Man. So this is why it's going to help you see things a little differently and get out of the stuckness and the stagnancy of what you've been experiencing. Now, where will it lead you? It will lead you on a path of, this is the King of Pentacles. It will lead you on a path of strong knowing and understanding and wisdom that you will be able to offer guidance, and you will be learning the whole process. You'll be learning this whole time, and that's a great approach, Chris, to take. Always be learning. You will never know everything about mediumship, but you have that willingness and the excitement and the curiosity. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I totally agree. And among those things that are going to be coming up for you as you're coming up toward the class and about to take it it's going to align your life. But this means that what is not aligned has to come into alignment. So this is what, as you have chosen this, you now choose to get everything that resonates with that in alignment. So anything that you have thought about yourself or hold as things that you are, but it's not true, that aren't in alignment with mediumship and connecting to the other side and even channeling, these things will come up. It doesn't have to be harsh. It'll be soft. It is really about creating your boundaries for this type of purpose where you know who you are. You are a sovereign being who is connecting from your heart to the other side to give messages because you're a divine priestess. It is clear. How are you being called to step up and lead? Well, you got your answer. You signed up for a mediumship class. This acknowledges that once you start this process, things will come into alignment to help you. There is a lot of courage that's going to take place from you and all the participants because you're stepping into the unknown, and there's always a little bit of, can I do this? Am I really going to be able to do this? Well, yes, you absolutely can. You have the keys to creation. You absolutely have all this already within you. Even though there is shadow work to be done within all of us, and for this, as you open up, there will be some that comes up, but just know that you are in the order of Melchizedek. What does this say to me? It says that you're a channeler. You will channel information. You are getting a solar light upgrade. This is about solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. So that is really letting go of anything that doesn't match your divine source identity that you are. Everything else is an illusion. So you are opening up grandly. And yes, mediumship includes channeling information, not just talking to people who have crossed over, but just a little higher are beings of light who can come through and give messages. Ascended masters, angels. So Chris, look out for that. And congratulations. Beautiful.
Yeah, what a great reading.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Okay. So Allyson and we're going to talk to Jennifer GR. I'm just going to call you Jennifer because I don't know what Jennifer GR means. But what does the rest of December look like for me? And Allyson, if you'd like to go, you can.
Sure. I got something which always seems to happen with me. I did get something that's not so light and airy, so I'm sure there's other lovely things that are going to happen, but that's not what I picked up on or my cards are giving me right now. There's something here that's going to come to pass. I don't know how big of a deal it is, but there's going to be something that's going to, I feel like this is something, whether you were aware of it or not, has been going on for some time. I believe this is related to a loved one, and it's going to come to a head in some sort of way. This is going to either be through communication. I could be, I don't know if this is in person or if this is text or if this is a phone call or what this is. The advice for you though, and I don't think this is necessarily directly you, like this could be peripheral, like your kids or, you know, something like that, but you're somehow involved, or it's your partner and your partner's dealing with this or something. It could be you, but that's just something I'm picking up on looking at these cards. Doesn't mean that I'm right, but the advice is for you to hold your role in all of this and to be I have the Empress. So this is a very positive card. It's one of the few cards in the deck that I almost never read it any other way, but very positively. I mean, all the cards can be read like in reversal, but it's a really lovely energy, and that's your advice. And the clarifier on it is the Death card. So there is an ending of some sort, which is displayed in the previous cards. The outcome is Five of Pentacles, which is a loss. This is going to happen regardless, whatever this is. And the clarifier on that is the Emperor. So it could be an individual that is typically seen as very strong or very in control, or it could be like maybe your partner or something, but I'm not going to get too deep into this because these are quick little readings, as tempting as I am, because this one's very intriguing to me. But there is something, this is to come. This has not happened yet. But it looks like it's something that whether you knew about it or not, in the intro here, I have the Knight of Cups with the Seven of Swords, which Seven of Swords is one of the cards that's almost never read nicely. It's something about done in the dark, secret, blah, blah, anything like that you can kind of even think about. It doesn't mean it's a secret. I'm just saying it's like, it can be, it's not what something appears. It's not a good thing, da, 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 da. And I'm not saying this is huge. And again, this isn't even necessarily you, but this will be in your environment in some sort of way. It will work out. And just remember, if this comes to pass, this is your role to be your lovely self. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Good luck.
Okay. So Jennifer, I do see something right along the lines with what Allyson was talking about. I also see something a little bit different. So in regards to what she's talking about, I get the break free card. So there's whatever's going on, perhaps that you are being put in a position to just kind of do a pivot and get away from something that's fairly negative and bringing you down. I don't know if you're aware of that right now, but I see whatever's going on is probably going to happen pretty soon, because I also see a really bunch of good stuff coming up here in the month of December, because you're getting ready for a new year and you're feeling optimistic about that. So maybe that does have something to do with it, that whatever is possibly interfering or going on that you need to break free from is going to be happening this month. And so that's really one thing that really brings things into perspective for you and brings a whole new energy for the new year. That's really, really nice, because you just feel like you've been freed from something. And it just brings a lot of good things to you for, coming into 2025. So that's basically what I get, when this, whatever occurs, if you're aware of it and you're on top of this and you take our advice, you're gonna soar. You're really gonna soar. You're good. In January, you'll be looking back on December and go, wow. I mean, it goes so fast. It was like you weren't even aware of something, then you became aware of something, and then it got fixed. And then things just started escalating in a new and positive energy going into the new year. So that's what I see. I hope that helps. So I have to get back over here. So the next question is for Gerald and Val, from Susan. And she said, could I please have any messages from my guides?
And then the next one is for Aja, asking about past life agreement with a potential partner still to come in this life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll just read it to you, Allyson. It just says, I don't usually.
I can see it, honey.
Oh, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right.
Susan, you have had opportunities of late, and your guides want to put these into perspective. These are opportunities for you to understand the wisdom that you have gained over your life. And it's wisdom with your emotions, wisdom with your inspiration and your passion. And there's this beautiful opportunity for you, Susan, to have a minute and to have a new perspective about the experiences that have brought you where you are currently. These are, they haven't always been affirming. Sometimes they've been, just flat out awful. However, you've had amazing perseverance, and it feels like your guides want to give you credit for going through that and for being on the other side of it. Because I have the King of Cups. This is the feminine version of the King of Cups. So you understand the depth of your emotion and how your emotion can connect you with those around you. I have the King of Wands. This is a maturity about your passion and the inspiration, not only that others have for you, but you actually have for others, because you discount the inspiration that you can provide to others. And I have the Hermit. This is that take some time alone by yourself, hang out with your guides and go, hey, you know what? That was okay. I did a good job with that. Or look where that led me. Look where that led me. And you've got a lot of support for that. They're always with you. They're not, you may not hear them, but they're always around you. And I actually think in this new year or this new cycle, they're looking for more ways to be physically recognized that they are around you. So I'm going to stop there.
I like that because that really dovetails into what I've got. And one of the first messages, Susan, is to slow down, and take take a New York minute. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing it doesn't, weaken you or make you less than. It just makes you strong and wise, and you'll be able to enjoy things by just taking a breather. Detach from things that no longer align with your energy, because this is a big thing coming in right now, because so much is coming forward for you. It's not even funny. It's all good. So aligning yourself with what you really want, unhook from the false story that you think you are and what you see in front of you. Go inward and align with that soul self, which I know you are. I know we all are, because everything is in divine order. This is the right timing for this to happen. You really are on the hero's journey. It is something that you created for yourself when you came into this life. You hold the ancient wisdom within you already. Trust your path. Trust it. It's before you now. You know it inside of you. You are awakening. Absolutely 100%. This is happening now, for real. The Council of Light is guiding you, and you can connect with them and get information on your path. Watch the synchronicities and miracles unfold. They will be breadcrumbs guiding you along the way. So, Susan, yay.
Wow. That sounds great.
Cool.
All right. Okay, so the next question is from Anja Ashdown. I don't usually ask this kind of question. Do I have any kind of past life agreement with a potential partner still to come in this life? Allyson, are you ready for this one?
I am.
Okay.
So Anja, I think is how, I don't know how you say that, but I think it's Anja.
Okay.
It's interesting. I did not really get a direct answer for what you were asking, and I tried twice and I got the same kind of thing. So, what I have here is there's something that I'm not going to get an answer on that. There's something here that, according to this, that you're still needing to heal. That you still need to spend time looking at it, healing, taking care of yourself, making yourself number one, putting that kind of thing out of your mind and just focusing on you, which is probably not what you want to hear right now. And I'm not saying you're in a big hurry to do any of this, but it's like, again, I asked twice and I'm just not getting an answer. And it's very clear that this is the message. The advice is to learn, look at, study, recognize either a significant relationship that didn't work out, which might have actually been a contract, honestly. It very well could have been. A lot of them could have been, honestly. One in particular, or maybe just if there's a pattern. What's being suggested here is to look at what has happened. Are there any patterns? Is there at all? And it doesn't necessarily mean you. It could be the partners that you've chosen, whatever. Because there's just, yeah. So you're the star, clarified by self-love that's needed. The hidden influence is all the heartbreak from the romantic counters. I don't know your life. The advice, Hierophant. This is how I'm reading this. This can be read many ways. This is your knowledge, your experience in this department, what you've been through, what you've learned. Where are you now? What have you, because we all learn, right? We become more knowledgeable, whether we really recognize it or if it's in our subconscious or not. It's there. And this is regarding what? The Tower, the Ten of Wands. This is previous stuff that, went to shit, right? And it happens. It happens to all of us. And again, this could be a significant relationship that you haven't healed from, or maybe it's just in general carrying old wounds. I don't know. The outcome is the Ten of Swords. The outcome, this is about dealing with all of it, getting to the end of it. The Ten of Swords is done. It's over, right? According to this, you're not there yet. There's something that still hasn't been healed. The outcome is the Ten of Swords if you do what the advice is. And the clarifier on it too is the need to take action and the devil. So the devil is either, it's some sort of it could be codependency, it could be addiction, it could be negative thoughts, it could be jealousy, whatever. Take your pick. Whatever the devil would be. At the bottom of the deck, I have more of the same. The Empress. This is you, loving you, taking care of you, doing what you need to do, doing all these things. And once you're in this beautiful Empress energy, you will attract, whether it's a past life contract or not, you will attract that what you want rather than more of whatever this is. So that's what I got.
Cool.
Thank you, Allyson. That was great.
Thank you.
The past life agreement, I am having the same problem of not being able to get right on something specific about this question. So here's what I have that comes to mind that Spirit's talking to me about in regards to this question is that you probably have had some past life agreements with many different people, be them partners or, friends, neighbors. I mean, we all come across people that we probably come across before, but I think you're looking for something that might be standing out and, that maybe there was something that happened in the past that the people were hurt or they never got to say what was on their minds, or that now that you could kind of redo this. This does not actually feel right to me. I think really what you need to do is kind of let that thought go, instead, because I can see you meeting up with somebody and thinking to yourself, is this the person from from the past life? And instead of doing that, just relax, let it go, and kind of put it out of your mind. Because if that is supposed to happen for you, you will know it when you come across it, and you will feel it, and it'll be, you'll either know right away, hey, this, I don't want to be around this person, or it'll be totally the opposite. Like, we really click, and this makes sense to me. And actually, that's what I see. I see that you are going to be meeting up with more than one person to give you an opportunity to, but it's not necessarily from a past life. But like I said, you will feel it, you will know it, and because you are bringing this to you, you're kind of manifesting this thing, and but it may not be something that turns into a relationship that's everlasting. But it certainly will be an eye opener, a learning experience, and will really mean something to you because you're the one that's experiencing this. The other person is probably not as enlightened or on the same path to understand why you two got together. This is all for you. And like I said, it could end up being something wonderful, or it could be just something that you needed to learn from somebody. And yeah, that is what I've got. I hope that helps.
Cleo, can I add one thing that keeps coming through over and over?
Absolutely.
Anja, thank you, Cleo. Anja, they keep saying, why aren't you asking for your divine complement? instead of the question, who's coming, you are the designer, the creator of your reality. Say to the universe, I am ready to receive my highest divine complement relationship now. That is someone who is connected to you on a soul level, who will meet you and look in your eyes and know you and love you just as you are, flaws and all, and you them. So go for it by just you're the creator. You created this before you came in. So go to the highest level and bring in your divine complement and skip over, because that identifies you as not needing to go through the rest of the stuff. You don't need to try out these other things.
Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
Very good. Thank you, Val.
Well, that's for my guides, but you're welcome.
Okay. Well, thank you to your guides. So I hope that helps, Andrea. And there we go. On to the next question. I do want to see. Oh, there we go. She is there.
Oh, good.
Any messages from my guides looking for someone to connect with?
Okay, so I was still reading on the other question. All right, so from Sandy H, and this is for Gerald and Val. Any messages from my guides looking for someone to connect with?
They're just telling me, and this answer is for her too.
I was just thinking that. I'm glad I was not hearing that, Okay.
Yeah, you heard it too.
Yeah.
You're talking about from the other question you just answered?
Ask for your divine compliment. Go for the biggest, the highest level relationship out there, and call it forth. Call it forth. So that's my answer to that. So,
well, I'm going to also add, Sandy, part of what it is what from your guides. Sandy H got that too. So there you go. And here, the fan thwarp from the guides, you got that. Good for you. Part of what it is that you're needing to pay attention to is this is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of continuing to do the work and to manifest things. Keep showing up. Do your practices. And in this image, this person is painting on the wings of the butterfly. So you can, I would encourage you to continue to evolve and grow, because when you evolve and grow, that makes you interesting. It allows you to bring something to the divine complement. Just not that the other person has to show up and bring everything. It's a mutually beneficial experience. You've got choices that you have to do, things that this is the Two of Swords. You might be, you've got some choices that you make. Do you do this or do you do that? What are you saying to yourself? What could you say to yourself? What should you stop saying to yourself? And the Page of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card, which says to me, now's the time to go out and try to have a little bit of fun. This is the card of getting to know who you are in the environment. I'm going to say you're blossoming, and appreciate and experience that blossoming and have fun. So
absolutely. I love all that.
Yeah, I do too. I'm like, cool.
That's very cool. And it matches what I really got as well. And so they're talking about a clearing. It's really clearing away anything that could stand in your way. When you bring yourself, be the authentic self. Don't hide anything that you are. Just show up as you are, because this is the level of authenticity that the soul level requires, so that when they're in front of you, as Gerald said, You bring it. You bring everything. You are interesting because you are in your sovereign beingness. So you are this full, complete energy form that is full of vibrant life and full of imagination. And what did I get for you? That is your imagination. I'm getting full body chills about this. This is really your unconditional love of yourself, allowing yourself to just show up how you really are. This love is the love that is shared between your soul and everyone, this unconditional love. So that is you. Don't be afraid to share your voice. Take the leap into the unknown and be your authentic self, no matter how scary that is, but always lead from your heart with love. Take the time to deeply replenish your soul energy. When you feel a little stressed or tired, don't take it out on people around you, because I can do that too. But I mean, just take a moment to give yourself that calm, quiet space where you feel nurtured, because our surroundings can be kind of hectic, and we need to take time for ourselves. And once you nurture yourself, then you're ready to go out there, and your divine complement will see your light and show up. Boom. That's how it works. Thank you for that.
Wow. Okay. So the next question, and I didn't have a chance to tell Allyson what this is, so she's probably not ready for it. It
No,
says,
I am. Is
oh,
it
you did
Jean?
see it? You did see it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Jean.
okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Jean Kavanagh asked, what might my spirit guides have to share about the remainder of this year that I should focus on moving forward? Okay.
Jean, so I'm getting all the heavy stuff tonight. So this might not be as big a deal as it looks. I'm using a pretty dramatic deck, but I just love this deck, so I'm using it. So with the holidays coming up, I suspect, doesn't mean that I'm right, this could be regarding some sort of relative that you're going to see or something like that or whatever. It could even be somebody that's closer to you. But there's somebody in your environment, your life, that you have a relationship with. You love this person, that sort of thing. But there's something that's gone full circle within that union connection, right? You've made some sort of, or will be made, there was some confusion about what that, how that should go or how that should end up in some sort of way, but you did make a decision about that. And or the decision that you made left you with options. It could be one or the other. Sorry. I'm not certain, and so I'm just going to put that out there. The advice regarding all of this is, and I feel like this could be a get together, or maybe you're going to see this person as a get together. And I've just recently started using imagery. Personally, I've always ignored imagery on cards. It's just never been something that spoke to me, but that's something that's been starting to happen. So I'm just going with it, whatever. But the advice here is for you to take on the role as Queen of Pentacles, right? What is Queen of Pentacles? She is the ultimate hostess, and she's very grounded and friendly and kind. And, she's also really good with money, and, but she's a great mother. She's very nurturing. She's there. She shows up, and she's also, she also goes along to get, or that sounds negative. I would say goes along to get along. She does say how she feels, but she can make peace when she needs to, right? So I have this lovely Queen of Pentacles in this deck, and she's holding this like casserole type dish, and it just looks so festive. And I felt the whole time, it doesn't mean that I'm right or that this is what this is, but it feels like a family situation, a family dynamic. And that this is the best way to go about this. Again, whatever this is. And I don't know if this has even happened. Again, you were asking about moving forward. This may be something that you don't even know is going to take place. But just remember, if this comes up, and I'm really anxious to hear about this because this one's grabbing me for whatever reason. Anyways, if you do handle this the way that I'm seeing here, you'll be able to walk away from something that's been some sort of burden in some sort of way. This is the Eight of Cups. That's the outcome. And this is something you've invested in. This could be a sibling. It could be, I don't know, but there is absolutely love here, but there's a recognition that there's something that just needs to be put to bed, let alone, and just move forward, and just so everything could just be lovely. And that really does seem to be what's wanted here. I hope I didn't jump around too much. Actually, I'm just going to stop there. It is very nice, but it's kind of like, it looks like you maybe have just decided that whatever this thing is, it's done. We're done with this. And like, you hold the power to pull it together. Doesn't mean it's really bad, ugly thing. It's just something that you want to let go of it and just move forward and just let everything just, like, maybe you've realized it's not all that important. It doesn't even matter. Let's just be whatever we are. Family, cousins, whatever. If it's family. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Anyways, hopefully that made some sort of sense.
Well, you know, Allyson, what you said makes total sense to me. I'm getting so much of the same thing here
Nice.
that, Jean needs to just surrender. You know, whatever has been going on, built up to this point, just surrender. Just, you know, fine. Okay, that's what you want or whatever. I'm done with this. So surrender. That seems to be the biggest thing that kind of goes along with what Allyson was talking about, maybe a little bit different, but when all this comes back together, and this will be happening between now and New Year's, you come to a great resolution. And so the guides are just wanting you to know that whatever you've been building up to, it's going to be happening, and it's a very positive a positive outcome. But you know, don't be shy to ask some questions of some people that, you know, maybe has been on your mind that you're just kind of wondering, like, where are they at or something. You can feel free to ask them, because they also know that you're a very giving person, and that, you know, that you wouldn't ask something like that if you weren't sincere about it. But once all this comes about, again, I mean, we're going into a new year, and so you're able to leave this stuff behind, and it's like it's over. It happened, and it's over. It's resolved itself, or at least for you, it has, and everybody really feels good about it. Especially if you were just like on the fence for a while about, well, I'm not so sure about certain things. Now, by the end of the year, you will be, and going into 2025, your guides are telling me you're going to have a really nice year, and it's kind of good to let go of some of this stuff that you've been working on from 2024, and yeah, it just, you know, it just feels to me like it's a real good thing, helpful thing, and you feel a little bit of a release and a little bit of kind of like, boy, I'm glad that happened, and I'm glad this is over with. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't really, you know, it was something that's been on your mind, and you will find out that you were right about it all along. So that's what I have for Jean.
Oh, yeah, and she says, "Thank you. It makes sense. Glad to hear it is positive."
Yes, it will be. It will be.
Very nice.
Okay.
Wonderful.
We have only one question left, and we're up to 1 hour. So, Gerald and Val can do this question.
Okay.
From artist Liz. I'm sure I'm probably too late, but can I get a message from my mom, Margaret, about my health and finances for 2025? Thank you. So, Gerald and Val can answer that.
Finances. I never have paper when I need it. She says, honey, quit spending so much. First thing I was going to write down. But she said, well, I don't know if this is so, but I'm just going to tell you what she says. You're spending to fill a void, a hole. And there are things you're buying you don't actually need. They're just something new to receive as energy. And energy feeds your energy by getting it, but it leaves its mark when you have to pay for it. So she's just reminding you that you are already whole and that there isn't anything inside of you that you do not possess. You are already that beautiful energy. And that a change in perspective, a shift, a slight shift in how you view yourself and your situation, you will realize that you have a bounty of abundance in front of you, coming to you, showing up. And all you have to do is lift your head and pay attention and stop distracting yourself with things like buying or whatever you're doing, the finances, stress. Let it go and know it's coming. It's coming to you. What else does she want to say? She says, yes, that's right. And she says, tell her I love her deeply. She says, I'm around you every moment. Never doubt that. And I give you plenty of hugs. I give you plenty of hugs. And sometimes you might feel the air shift around you and just you get a chill or feel a shift in the room. That's me. That's me showing up. And she's telling you, you have a beautiful life ahead of you and know that it's coming. Keep a positive outlook and be thankful every day for all the abundance that shows up. Be it that you go to the refrigerator and you pour yourself a glass of milk or whatever that may be. That is abundance. Be thankful for it. When you get up in the morning and take your first breath, fill your heart with light from that breath because that is you. That is the real you and the energy that you are. And you're going to do great things with that beautiful energy of yours. And she's smiling. She feels like you're going to be fine. And I feel like she's giving you a bouquet of flowers, energetically acknowledging how beautiful you are. And she loves it when you connect with her. That's all. Gerald.
Oh, she is totally is connecting with you, and I believe you mostly know that, artist Liz. I pulled 3 cards, and all 3 of them are representations of the divine feminine. And so part of this is with your health and your finances. I wouldn't go so blunt as what Margaret did and said, stop spending so much. But I would say, start recognizing the money that you have and appreciating it. I'm not saying that you're not, Liz. Okay. Artist Liz said, I'm so broken, Val. I've been gutted. I've lost friends, and with such devastating health issues, I'm so sad. I do feel her around me every day. I love you, Mommy, and I have her winter cactus bloom. Oh, so because Liz, I have the King of Pentacles, which is the feminine version of it. So Mama's helping nurture this money is what's happening. But then I got 2 queens. And so I got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So Mama is around you. She's in your thoughts and she's in your emotions. And part of me, Liz, this is just a feeling. I get the feeling that your mom wants to give you a bath like when you were a kid, and just help you let some of this stress go. But she's really really wanting to support your emotions. She loves you dearly. She wishes she could do more. And she is really also, she's pointing the way. This Queen of Cups, or this Queen of Swords, Mama may be pointing some directions. I know you've lost friends. I'm sorry about that. That's really challenging. I can't even imagine what that's been like for you, on top of the health issues. I'm also okay. Well, uh, practice. Oh God, this is so. This is like, oh, do this. Practicing gratitude at a certain level will help your mom, Margaret, show some connection to you and let her line some things up. It feels like she's like trying to guide, and it feels very much like she wants to go, okay, let me support you. Let me help you. Go ahead, Val.
She wants your energy to shift into the way in which you feel your beautiful energy, like you aren't lacking. You aren't lacking friends. You aren't lacking anything at all. I didn't. Now that you have also spelled it out so beautifully in your last post, it is pretty clear that what she wants you to do is realize you are whole and you have everything. It's not the mirror around you that is correct. You going within and realizing you are a sovereign being, and that your outward world will reflect that. Once you shift your perspective to that, that is the only thing that can show up for you. And that is why she said what she said. It is a big concept and it doesn't feel warm and fuzzy right now. But I promise you, if you go inward and ask your guides and angels to show you the mirror of your own beauty, you will have things come up into your awareness in the outside world to show you. They will be synchronistic and miracles. Try that. Gratitude is definitely something that tells the universe, thank you for all the beautiful things that you've sent me. And it multiplies 1,000-fold. The universe says, oh, she wants more of that. And they send you more good things. And every time you spend a little energy focusing on those beautiful things, they'll send you more, because that's how the cosmic ordering service works. And that's why Gerald and I do the quantum manifesting class, because that's what it's all about. You're the creator of your world. Create from an active place. Don't be a participant in your life in that way. Be the owner who is creating miracles. So that's my.
Wow. And Liz, your mom is definitely trying to connect with you right now, because she sees you are grieving, you're in a lot of pain, and if you're concerned about health things, I'm not saying that your mom is telling me that there is something wrong. I don't really think there is anything wrong, but if you're really feeling this because of the recent loss and stuff of people that were close to you, you might want to just check in with the doctor and just do a little checkup and make sure everything's okay. I think more than likely anything you're going around, whatever's going on with you right now has more to do with just grieving. And do allow yourself to go through that process, because once you do, then you're able to lift up and kind of move on a little bit. But grief is different for everybody. It can take a short period of time, it can take a long, it doesn't matter. But again, if you're having trouble maybe taking care of yourself because you're still depressed and sad about what's been going on, then maybe you should check in with your doctor and just make sure everything's doing okay now.
And artist Liz, I want to you have a lot of anger. I bet your mom would be okay with you telling her all about your anger. She's just like going, she used to bathe you as a child, and have a sit down with her and yell in her general direction. She can take it. But it's about releasing that and then let mama take care of that. So,
I love that, Gerald. Love that.
And yeah, you are grieving. But tell mom. Yell
Yes,
at her.
absolutely.
I mean, and you paint and you write, and all of those are powerful things. But my goodness. Yeah. Because mama's like going, well, give me some of that anger. I'll do some good stuff with it.
She does say
it's
that.
not making you help. It's not.
She's standing here
helping you.
nodding. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's like going, well, bring on that anger.
She really is. I see her with her hands on her hips, and she's
she's like going, bring it.
She really is.
Go for it.
Just like that. I mean,
so yeah, she was a tough lady. Well, and
she's
guess
like,
what?
Bring
she
it
also
on.
raised a tough daughter.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting reading on Artist Liz. I hope that helped. Okay, so we're into this an hour and 12 minutes. So I think that is the end of our session today. I'm really glad that everybody showed up, and I appreciate the questions, and we like answering them. And so does anybody have any last minute things they wanted to say before we sign off?
Subscribe to all of our channels so that you can find out what's going on.
Perfect.
And then that way you can also find out when Allyson gets her lifestyle channel up. You knew I was going to do it, Allyson.
That sounds like a great channel.
Yes.
Good information that we all need right now.
So,
well, it's not going to be for everybody, but yes.
Well, nothing is for everyone. And that's just how it's supposed to be. The people that will resonate with that.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely, yeah.
When they find it,
which will make sense when you see it. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So Gerald, you're the one that brings up the ending thing. So
okay. Bye.
Bye, everybody.